All right, guys. Just running around the room, clicking a few buttons. Got a few more little things I gotta do. Guys, we gotta keep an eye on AIKI right now. It's ripping. This is the one to be watching. Why do I feel like my camera is either too far or too close? All right, let's get back into it. AIKI, one of our lead gappers right now. Watchlist, I just updated it. It's that first pinned comment below. Don't forget, guys, if you're watching this on postback or playback, all the important moments like trades and whatnot are time-stamped. So don't forget to check out the video description below. Right now, AIKI, lead gapper. Good momentum here, 33 million float. Cancer application licensing agreement for their cancer applications. This is looking pretty interesting. Nice pullback here to 48. Quick pullback. Don't really see a reason why this wouldn't continue. You know, I've been getting stuck. I've been trying it. Oh, there it goes. I literally, as I mentioned just now, that was a big sell-off. Got to be careful here, guys. This doesn't look good. I'm not sure why I can't get out of this. Well, giving back my profits pre-market on that last trade. That's just how it goes sometimes. Bigger size. It is what it is. This thing's selling off really hard right now. Just really want to be aware of that. Let's see if we can. I'm having some really weird issues over here. I just tried to cancel my order and it didn't go through. Hold on, is my keyboard plugged in? Okay, well, gave back some profits there, is what it is. Can't really do anything about it now. Let's try to figure out what the issue was. I'm gonna place an order again and just try to see if I can close it. Okay, it's not going through right away. Hold on. So my hotkeys not closing my order. So that order I just entered, I didn't think I entered, and then randomly popped my order that I was long it. So that was a weird trade, kind of a unfortunate situation. Okay. Well, anyway, pre-market here, we're up 80 bucks. We were up almost 400, but just gave back 400 literally just now. Is what it is. Can't really do anything about that. What I'm having issues with, it looks like today, is my hotkeys. On my keyboard, they don't seem to be going through the first try. There it goes, first try. So I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to restart my application here because this is really bothering me. I'm hoping maybe maybe it's something with my computer. I don't know. Anyway, guys, good morning. Welcome back here. What time is it right now? I'm not even really sure. Totally getting thrown off my groove right now. Wait, hold on. I gotta convert that. It's 9:06 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry for the kind of confusing start here. I was in the kitchen, then I realized it was 9. I was like, uh-oh. And then I was kind of running around getting everything started. And then I just had a hiccup with my AIKI trade. So that's just life right there. So let's get everything set up back here. AIKI. Let's make sure this is organized. So it was good that we cut our losses on AIKI. Let's go ahead and try this again. I'm going to place an order here. Okay, that time it closed. That time it didn't. Okay, that time it did. So I don't know, it feels a little faster, but it could be, it's extremely subjective. So yeah, you always got to make sure, you know, your platform and everything, your keyboard, everything's running smooth, because sometimes just a little bit of a mistake can be very expensive, like you just saw. Isaiah's saying TD Ameritrade issues. You think it could be? It could be. TD. You just never know with TD. It's a constant. It's a constant question mark when I'm trading. I feel like overall we're okay. We're dropping frames. That's unfortunate. So there should be some lag today. I'm hoping the lag's not going to be as bad. It looks like it's better than yesterday. That's for sure. So we'll see what happens. We'll talk about the lead gapper in a second here. What I want to actually go through first is some of the news. And one of the news articles that I think we should all be aware of right now is that the Democrats, so Georgia, I'm sure you guys are aware, Georgia right now is a deciding factor. They're voting for the senators, and right now the Congress is a Republican Congress, and if the Democrats get 2 more people in there, it'll be a split Congress, which obviously will allow, require less votes. It could just be 1 vote that tips the scale in Congress, and that could really help the Democratic Party not have a lame duck administration. That's why Georgia right now is super in the news at the moment. Actually, let's see if this updated a little bit. So right now, this one is already figured out. Warnock is the winner, and this one I think is still being updated. Let me know if you guys know more, but that's the current situation here. That's why Georgia right now is in the news everywhere that you look. Other than that, nothing like super major. You can really see through. I was checking the news like 5 hours ago, so I'm not really sure if I missed anything. It's always good to just have a general update on what's kind of going on. No, everything looks pretty good. Here's a little thing. We should all eat some peaches today, celebrate a little bit. So we'll see if anything changes near the end of the day or end of the trading day. So the next kind of 2 hours here. What is this? Your next package is a passenger Prime Air. Oh my lord, look at that. Well, sometimes you get some good investing ideas on here. Overall cases, corona cases are still very high. And one actually the trending things, this is so random for a trending topic today. Healthy foods in 2021, very weird. Dr. Dre had a brain aneurysm. It's where you have like a in your brain on a brain vessel, you'll have a kind of like a lump coming out, and then sometimes that bursts, and that's what that is. So that's not good. But he seems okay. Left the hospital. All right, let's get back here to the good stuff. So let's actually start with looking right at. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't update this post, so we're missing some content here. I'm watching ASR on the top screen right now. Let's go ahead and talk about this one first. USA Medical Instruments and Supply Company with an 86 million float. This is the lead gapper today, and Juan in the chat room actually posted an interesting video about this one, where there was a YouTuber kind of talking about the insider buying. It was actually a super funny video because he was like, I did, a few hours of due diligence and research with you, and then he's like, but none of it was fundamental. I thought I got a good kick out of that. I was like, it's my kind of people right here. Anyway, ISR, big breakout here, 0.6, all the way to about $1, a little over that, 1.6 right now. $2 actually was 223 was the high. So actually, let's look at this one on a weekly chart to get a better perspective. So you can see 1.5, big support here. We were under this area for a long time. We broke it back above it. We had support here. So 1.5 is basically the tipping point we want to keep focused on. With that high of 223, $2.8. I would probably consider 2.8 to be a bit significant. It's a bit of an oddball area, but you can see here we've had some interesting pivots in this area of 2.8. So I would keep an eye on that. And there has been a little bit of consolidation here. This seems to be a bit of a tipping point. Typically the $0.5 is always a good kind of tipping point. So let's keep an eye at 2.5 for now. You can really see that ISR has a nice little rally here, 13%. I was actually really considering trading in this area. I was like, and the big reason for that is we had a big pullback here, bounced up, pulled back, and then we cracked back above. So this support line, it gave way for a little bit, but then it showed support, and all of a sudden the support, which was former resistance for just a second, became new support again. So it looked like ultimately this was a short-lived crack, and that's why I was like, okay, this is actually looking pretty good. But I wasn't giving ISR enough light because I was really fixated on IKI, which I just gave back some profits on that you guys saw. So ISR is definitely our lead gapper right now. So they have insider buying, but they also have a lot of shelf registrations. They have a lot of shares that they can exercise anywhere above 57 cents. So be careful with that, guys, because they might be dumping shares into the market. That would almost be like the reasonable thing for this company to do at this point. So just be a little bit careful with that. So if you want to go find out more, you can go through their BAMSEC or SEC filings. I was going through their 10Q right here, which are their quarterlies. So worth checking out for sure. So it's actually 2 cancer companies right now today. Announces serious positive signal. Seeks to treat prostate cancer. There we go. So 86 million float. It's a pretty big float. Typically, we're not trading ticker with such a big float, but with a small market cap around 50 million, I think we can get some pretty good action out of this one. Plus, it's a pretty quick mover. So let's see how it goes. Also, let's go to the checklist here. All right, let's go back to the ticker I was just trading, USA Biotech, 33 million float, license agreement for cancer applications, USA Biotech. This is really up my alley. So this is a classic ticker I like to trade. The only thing that's a little bit iffy on this ticker is, I would argue, the price. I typically like those prices between $2 and $7. You guys know that. I've found tickers around $1 sometimes act very weird. The spreads are usually a little bit bigger, and then it sometimes can be a little bit harder to manage your risk because of those spreads. Just like you guys saw here, I kind of got the entry I wanted, but then all of a sudden, as the price was kind of going, in my eyes, too quick towards my limit order, I didn't really like the overall performance here. This looked like it ended up being a breakout, and I think instinctively I knew that, and I tried to cancel my order with the hotkeys, and it didn't get canceled. Actually, at one point it disappeared, but then all of a sudden I got my order filled, and I was really confused there for a second. I was like, what's going on? So a little bit glitch on the application, but I think in the end, it was my fault. I was a little bit too aggressive there, so we'll see. We'll see how we want to treat it. With AIKI, we got tons of upside here. I really like that the high was only 1.6. We're about 60% gapping so far. Not a lot of price action here to look at this one. So I like that when I look to the left, right now we're over this huge resistance zone of 1.5, right? That was the critical spot. Well, actually right now we're right below it at like 1.4, but we were above it, right? So this 1.5 zone has huge support. So if we can hold above this, I think we could run fairly quickly to around $2, which is about a 30% rally. So that's what I'm going to be looking for with AIKI. Yeah, that's pretty much most of the action we're seeing here so far pre-market. Oh no, I did not see that. One day off hitting 30K, he estimated. Good for him. That crypto rally has been super crazy, huh? Right now, it seems like a lot of people are moving into some altcoins as Bitcoin has a higher chance of consolidating here a little bit. Not saying that it's not going to continue running up in the next few months, but right now it had a big, strong rally, and there's a higher chance, I would argue, of consolidation. So right now, if you're long crypto, what you might want to do is look for some altcoins for a little bit of an altcoin rally as Bitcoin kind of comes back to a little bit more reasonable price action. Although this thing just keeps on taking off. I thought in the past, but we did have a bit of a shaky candle right here. So we'll see how this one goes. But yeah, huge move here, crazy. Overall, the SPY kind of hanging out. Nothing really too interesting. Down 0.47%. If the market doesn't move too much today, that always makes me happy. I feel like the day trading conditions are always a little bit better when the overall market's kind of chilly vanilly. In terms of our swing trades, SSPK actually had a really nice rally recently, so that's turning out to be one of our better holdings at the moment. GeoEV, that was our most recent add to our swing trade portfolio, and that one's doing really well here, up $500 on this portfolio. All sizes are about between $1,500 and $3,000 entry sizes. Nothing really too new to discuss here. I do want to kind of go bigger size on THBR. I didn't really do a full allocation on THBR, but our portfolio is pretty much, I think it's fully allocated right now. We have like $9 left. It's like a $23,000 portfolio at the moment, so we are fully allocated. Yeah. As much as that AIKI quick little incident right here sucked, in the end it wasn't that bad because we did manage our risk okay, and it did end up selling off another 8% or so. So imagine we kept holding that. That would have been a pretty serious loss. I think we were around a little over $10,000 position size on that one. So 8%, that's like an $800 loss. So good thing not holding into that one too long. Yeah, it's always good to know what the underlying asset is. Underrated crypto. ADA Cardano, that's been a hot ticker. Well, not really ticker, but crypto for quite a few years now. But good pick. I think a lot of people are pretty long Cardano. I haven't recently checked out what they've been up to, so I probably wouldn't be the best person to ask about it. I just remember owning quite a bit of Cardano, I think in like, I don't know, some time ago, 2 years ago or so. Nice, Florence. All right, so we got another 8 minutes here pretty much till the market opens. It's a little bit calm before the storm besides ISR. We also have GHSI, USA drug manufacturer company with an 85 million float. I wasn't super stoked about this one because I couldn't find a catalyst for it. If you guys do find one, feel free to post about it. But that, so far, I'm not totally sure why this one's moving so much. So I'm a little bit weary here on this ticker. But move above $1 could be quite interesting. I'm not sure if we're going to get that. It could do a double top or so. But I'll probably be a little bit more cautious on that one. What's going on over there? Calm down. Do I hear margin call? What happened? Are you short something? Happy New Year, Beat Street. Thanks, man. Okay, so several people here long Cardano, it looks like. James Long, GHSI. I think trading GHSI potentially in a range might be the best way to go about it. It is ranging pretty clearly, so I would be nervous buying this one near the highs because it has had some pretty strong flushes. But we have a strong range between 0.75, 0.65, and then here roughly at 0.9. I would even probably argue a little bit less than that. So if you are accumulating, in any of those major or bigger support zones, could be kind of a good way to see how this one performs, but I don't think I'll be trading it unless we see some really good price action. It is sub-dollar, so again, I'm not a big fan of sub-dollar tickers. I feel like we have a lot of time today for some reason. Good news is we are dropping less frames, so it looks like the internet is holding. I really, really hope we don't have any issues. Right now we're about 4.7 thousand kilobytes a second. So YouTube usually requires 5. My internet should be giving me 50. And on the speed test, it sometimes says a little bit more, but it looks like on average we're getting around 4.6. So that's not too hot. Classic, but we'll see how it goes from here. I hope it doesn't poop on us like yesterday. Yesterday was a little bit rough. And in the recap video, or not the recap video, in the playback, I was watching the playback and it from like 9:50 something. I don't know, it was like 9:53 or something like that. It just skipped all the way to 10:15 or something like that. I don't remember the exact minute, but it just like 20 minutes just randomly was gone. I was like, oh. We did some, interesting trades in that 20 minute. We talked about some good topics, so that was a little bit painful, but that's live for you. Lag is 9 seconds right now. That's good. That 9-second lag is it's like a good lag almost. ATIF being called out. It is a lead gapper today. It is popping up here on the charts, so that's good. I'm not a big fan of these tickers that sell off so much. Big support around $1. I would if I was long this one, I would really hope for a reversal around $1. Bigger support there. I don't know much about ATIF. It's been a while since we traded this one. A lot of former spikes that don't hold so well. So kind of nothing new here. It does have a lot of volume, which in my eyes just says dilution. Yeah. I don't know. It's hard to say. I would be nervous on this thing slowly selling off and getting back to the lows, but we're having that little pop back to the upside. This most likely will be an engulfing candle day. So just I would be careful on this ticker. It's light volume. I'd be careful for sure. Another 3 minutes here, guys, before the market opens. Yeah, it's not a bad idea, Pablo. Also, guys, big, awesome, I don't know, moment for us all. The Discord channel, the Discord group that we're all part of is over 500 members, and there's conversations going on all over the place, and a lot to learn there, so that's super awesome. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, remember it's that first link in the video description below, tradejournal.co/connect, and then you can get access to the Discord right below here. If you guys are interested in talking about due diligence or trading ideas or anything from crypto, we just started an options community. So it's just anything you guys are interested in off stream, that's the place to do it. Or talking about trading laptops or something like that. We got several chat rooms. it is kind of misleading sometimes. I'll be talking to someone and then I learn later on they have a different name in YouTube. It like sometimes takes a while for me to connect the dots, and then I always put a note next to everyone's username so I know who is who where. AIKI is having a nice amount of support coming in. This is going to be a heck of an open on this ticker. We got 2 more minutes till the market opens. This is going to be quite interesting. James says we never sleep on Discord all night. New York Stock Exchange will delist the 3 big China telecoms. Yeah, I haven't read about that one yet, but the U.S. exchanges are putting a lot of pressure right now on Chinese tickers. Thanks, Grove. Appreciate it, man. ISR, we're just, gonna keep it steady. Watching it on my second screen. It's the lead gapper right now, but AIKI is being very thickly traded, so the AIKI is probably going to be on a lot of people's radar out of the gates. We'll see how it goes. Day, gotta set up the orders here. All right, guys, another 50 seconds. Can't believe I totally blew up my cushion I had pre-market. How ridiculous was that in like 30 seconds? Sloppy move. Never trade when you get right back to the computer. Every time I do it, sometimes something goes wrong. Good luck, guys. 27 seconds here. We'll be calm out of the gate. Just kind of take things one step at a time. 3,000 shares ready to go on AIKI, watching ISR. I'll put 2,000 shares on that one. Here we go. ISR, big breakout. AIKI, healthy pullback here. Could keep breaking down. I'm a little nervous. I usually don't buy that first minute. But this could be a great entry if you're looking for that move back above 1.5. So let's see what happens here. %10 down would be around 1.3 from the open. Not sure if we're going to have a dip that strong. ISR, huge move to the upside, up 10% since the open. Big move. Remember, a lot of people are looking at this 16% AIKI dip. Not something that really breeds confidence. ISR is halted. It's going to open at 36. Most likely a 5-minute halt. Possible entry at 131. Let's see where this goes. Finding some support here. Still a lot of sellers, so got to be careful. Big sellers there. Let's see how much lower this can go. Minute, it still has 20 seconds in it. I don't see a need to rush around. $135 is getting chipped away though. This could break. There we go. Nice breakout. Wow. Instantly big move there. Beautiful. That was the red to green I was looking for. I was looking for an entry at 131 ideally, and then I was thinking maybe we're actually going to crack that area. Didn't happen. Great bounce there. Congrats to anyone that got it. Huge bounce. Let's quickly pull up ISR, show you guys what it's looking like. Still halted. It's going to open up at 36, so we got plenty of time. Could be a heck of a move. Check out the 5 minutes. Check out how beautiful that pullback is on the 5 minute. Let's go back to AIKI. This is a possible really good red to green move here. It was a heck of an open on AIKI. $147 getting chipped. Nice. Big momentum here on this ticker. Absolutely beautiful. Next resistance is at 150. This might get halted too, but wow, seller galore coming in right now. Good to see this kind of action in here. Wonder, this is quite a flushy ticker so far because, you know, this was quite a roller coaster. One, two, three, 4 minutes now until the market open. About to be on 5 minutes since the market opened here. Let's see how strong this move is above 1.5. Just watching it for now. 151. Last high was a 153. I would be nervous holding this one for that break. There it goes, 153. Nice. Johnny's having issues with TD Ameritrade. Yeah, be careful. Markets are, NASDAQ here, huge move, down 1.7%. You got to be careful when the markets are that much. Usually means there's going to be some glitching on TD Ameritrade. I'm also having issues closing my orders. So when I use the hotkey, you guys can hear it. I'm pressing it 6-7 times and it's not getting canceled. So this is all trial and error with the hotkeys. So that's very, very annoying how glitchy it is right now, because I usually do use that hotkey very quickly. Interesting, Constantine. Yeah, so it looks like other people are having issues with the cancel as well. So there's definitely TOS issues, guys. There's definitely TOS issues. We have support roughly at 133. ISR opening up. You can see the open on it. Might get halted again. I'm moving AIKI to my top screen for now. Are you in that, Corey? ISR halted on the way down. TATT being called out in the chat room, and it's actually making really nice moves. Check out that 5-minute chart, making a beautiful candle there. Nice pullback. Let's see if we can snag an entry on TATT. Very low float. There we go. Small size on TATT. Just get a feel for how this one moves first. I'd want to see a break of 812. Not sure if we're going to get that. I'm going to take some profits on this move and see if we're going to get a longer flag setup. First trade on it. First trade on any tickers, I like to just, you know, get a feel for it a little bit. Israel Aerospace Defense Company, 45 million market cap. Yesterday signed a strategic contract with Honeywell. That's a big partnership deal. I like that. 3.5 million float. Very spikeable, this ticker. I'm going to add it to the watch list for everyone. Right now it's at 60% gapping, 45 market cap, 3.5 float with that Honeywell's catalyst. Really good stuff there. Nice breakout. Watching AIKI on my top screen. Small first size on TATT, about less than half size, around, you know, $3.9 thousand. Usually my last trades on AIKI were all around $10,000, so, you know, less than 50% of my overall typical size. Of course, it's not touching ISR. ISR is a bit of a nasty player. What I don't like about TATT is that giant pullback pre-market. To me, that's just very, very scary. AIKI is an interesting one at this point because it's kind of holding the open. So I think AIKI might give us some really good opportunity, maybe closer to 10. It's hard to say for now. A lot of people are reporting issues with TOS in the chat room. So, looks like I'm not the only one having issues. Yeah, Ricky, sometimes you can. Always call TOS if you have an issue. Always. They're cool people over there. The support is phenomenal. Sometimes they can, sometimes they can't based on their rules. But they have a fund dedicated to TOS issues. Yeah, thanks, Colby. That's a good observation too, for sure. Not every trade is created equal. With TATT, yeah, there was a setup, but it was a new ticker. I haven't traded yet today, and you know, I was less convinced about this ticker. I wasn't as confident with this ticker. I didn't have as much conviction. I think that's the word I was looking for. So I was like, you know what? Good setup. I'm going to get FOMO if I don't trade it, but I'm going to trade with small size because this is not really a move that, you know, it's a first-time move. So yeah, small size on that one. AIKI, look at this one, crawling up. Not too bad. ISR, eventually going to open up here. Oh, just did. Missed it by like just a hair. Watching. Wow, what a sell-off. 13% dip on this one. This might actually get halted again. Why is it selling off so much? We don't really see any new news coming out, do we? Nasty. AIKI, guys, is the one to be watching right now. Just be careful because the last time was near this area, it flushed. Breaking out. Breaking past 156 right now. This is an important spot for this ticker. Huge move, guys. 5-minute breakout and everything is looking good. Keep an eye on AIKI, guys. That's a 26% move from the low already. I hope it doesn't get halted, because then we're not going to have anything else to trade. Please don't hold. Please don't hold. Please don't hold. 168. Oh, this might get halted. No. Ah, stop. You crazy ticker. Ferocious move there. Holy Lord. The last rally on this ticker was about 80%, and then it ended up pulling back around 18%. So right now we're at about a 30% rally, 33% rally. Just hit a new high already. Wow, that's impressive. Colby, that's aggressive stuff. I don't trust using my hotkeys right now. I hate that feeling where you don't trust your tools. It should be better now, though. Sometimes the TOS, takes a few. It's got to heat up a little bit, Question is, where's the continuation going to be? 1544. Plenty of time in this candle here. Could easily go break past 175. Okay, that was the attempt to break up. I'd be a little bit more cautious now. Wouldn't be surprised if it dipped. Based on how it's moving, it doesn't feel like it's going to dip too much. Wow, that was a big move just now. Long it at 62, entered a little bit too early. Got my size though. Definitely quite a rambunctious ticker here. 161, definitely some sellers there though. Did have that strong pullback. See if we can go full size on it. I wish my fill was a little bit better. That was a really strong pullback. Wanted to get better size on this ticker, so that's why I was trying to close out there and kind of readjust this ticker a little bit. Don't know why my order didn't go through. Just kind of watching it here. I think it's picking up steam though. We could easily rip past 165. Just watching this one, trying to be patient here, just watching the price action, watching orders. You know, it's a tough ticker for me right now because my entry wasn't that great. But I think, you know, this one has decent upside potential. Big interested buyers on this one, especially when the rest of the market's not performing as nicely. Possible break there at 163. All right, I'm out of this one, taking a small scratch on that trade. Had to hold through some heavy stuff. It was my fault. I didn't think we were going to get a flush like that, so that was a bad calculation on my end. We're finally actually turning back to the upside, which, yeah, I sold too soon, huh? That was just sloppy trade. So sloppy trading on my end, but whew. That's how it is with these movers. So ideally, I wanted to do a. That's true, WJ. Ideally, I wanted to buy this one back, so I'm watching it closely. Sloppy Sally. Sloppy Sally never left. Sloppy Sally's always in the room somewhere. Just like Jesus. To be honest, I have not been watching ISR. Both my screens are in use right now. Wow, ISR had a beautiful bounce off a key support zone, 16%. Big congrats there. I don't FOMO on this because, or I'm not having FOMO on this bounce because I would have not been trading a ticker getting halted. Ultimately, it wasn't really getting halted anymore in this area, so maybe I could have jumped on this one. Pretty interesting way it moves though. Today's been such a hectic day for me. Pre-market, you guys should have seen some of the trading. It was just like up 400, down 400. Woo! AIKI. Look at that sell-off there. Man, this ticker has some freaking volatility in it. Wow, just gave back 14%. Oh, I don't even have it open right now. Sloppy Sally of the Jack Ma. Shaky. That's good. Guys, we got some sketchy tickers today. Let's just be real here. What is going on with AIKI? Oh my lord. We could have been down $1,500 on that red candle. Let's just take a moment here to take a deep breath. The fact that we gave back profits pre-market is okay because, you know, that was a heck of a move there. Here, if I scroll to the left, you guys could see how hectic my pre-market was. It was good, though. It was good till that last trade, which is debatable in a nutshell because our TOS was lagging our orders, so I didn't even know I was filled, so that was kind of annoying. I think the best thing to do right now is kind of take a step back. It's 10:50 a.m. Eastern, or no, it's 9:50. Sorry about that. It's 9:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. AIKI and ISR, both of our lead tickers, are, you know, testing our blood pressure more than anything else, and they're just extremely volatile. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy for a second and then see what happens. In the meantime, while I recalibrate here a little bit, let's check some of our swing trades. let's quickly close this, go to the current account, scroll the current account down, and then let's go through the 4-hour chart with you guys just to kind of see what's popping. Oh my lord, is that ADT back in the house? ADT trying again for the first time since it feels like an eternity. ADT, where's this ticker? Yeah, we're actually up on this one. It's a little bit, $61. BFT holding this area. That's what I like to see. I want to see that continuation from BFT. I don't really think we're going to get more of a sell-off. It could happen. Anything could happen, but the BFT is such a hot ticker. I recently just wrote somebody in the Discord chat. They asked me why I like BFT. I could read it and read the whole thing to you guys. Don't know if it really makes sense to do it right now, but I'll do it right now because that's the kind of person I am. Alex, can I ask you a question? Why do you like BFT so much? And I said, always good to ask. I did say haha, it just made me laugh. Even if you know nothing about the company, you know the stock is a hot one. I'm a momentum trader, and I like to trade what the market's looking at. SPACs are hot, and QS is at the top of the list. I meant to say BFT is at the top of the list. From YouTube channels to CNBC's Kramer, everyone talks about BFT because they fit the bill perfectly. Because it fits the bill perfectly. Wow, I have a lot of typos. EV tech batteries, a recent SPAC merger, big rally, now with a big pullback. If you don't look deeper into the company, you have an insane. If you do look deeper into the company, you have an insane team, big name investors backing the project. So it's an easy story to sell, right? That's always what we're talking about. As momentum traders, we're looking for stocks that's easy to sell. Even something like Space, SPCE, from Virgin Galactic, right? You have Sir Richard Branson, one of the best, entrepreneurs, well-known entrepreneurs, founders in the world. And he's behind space travel, commercializing space travel, all this stuff. That's just like, it's an easy story to sell. It's very nicely packaged, right? That's why we were momentum trading space back in the day. And then BFT is exactly up that alley. So, I mean, these are exactly the tickers that we're looking for. Let's keep going through the list here. GOEV. This is another one, Canoe, recent merger from HCAC. So we are accumulating this one down here at the low 12s, and now it's back around 15, looking for that continuation. HYLN, this is a little bit of a sad story. This is a momentum trade that is losing momentum. But just like NKLA, a ticker that nobody trusts, it can still run 30, 40, 50% in 2 days. So I think HYLN is actually a decent hold in these areas. We'll see what happens. IPOC, I love the Shamath, I always say his name wrong. He's got quite the track record, so that was a big catalyst behind why I went long IPOC. Mountain Crest, this one, it had that quick moment of spiking to the upside, and then it sold off so much, and I was like, oh, what was that? So Playboy's got to get their stuff together, but Playboy, SPAC, going public, what? How can you not go long MCAC? Small position size though, because it is a bit riskier and not classic. NBAC, another EV SPAC, SSPK. This ticker, guys, this SPAC is looking like it's breaking some critical resistance here. The only thing that worries me is the volume. It's pretty much non-existent. I don't like that. Usually when I see cracks, I want to see big volume. We're not getting that on SSPK. It's a SPAC taking a cannabis IT company public. So again, well, I'm not going to dive into the company right now because I want to get back to day trading. But if you look into SSPK, it's a very easy to package company. It's a momentum stock. THBR, not to mention macro and cannabis right now has been hot, especially with a Democratic government and potentially Senate here. THBR, another SPAC that we are long on. So, boom. Okay, sorry, that was a little bit of a tangent, but I kind of thought, let's refresh our brain a little bit after such a wild open here. And sometimes I like that, after 10 o'clock trading. So let's see what we get here. Whew! A lot of good stuff coming in here. BNGO from Pablo. BNGO is ripping. Nice move on that, 7%. We were trading BNGO yesterday near the highs here as well. This was getting a little bit hectic. You guys probably remember BNGO right near the end of the day. Actually, no, that was CYTH, but BNGO, no, that was not BNGO. Sorry, I just totally mixed up two tickers. Classic trading life. NCTY. You guys are pulling up some tickers from the grave. Although not so much a grave when they're moving like this. I typically don't trade lead gappers again and again, but NCTY, great call out here. 14%, 15%, 10%. Nice. Really good pullbacks there. This looks like it's getting a little bit weak here on the 5 minute bit overextended, so I might be late to the game on NCTY. Multi-day runner. Could be losing steam in general. Big resistance here, roughly at 12. Keep an eye on 12. It's actually a recent reverse split. Oh, not that recent, but only like 12, a little higher than 12. I probably wouldn't be trading NCTY until we saw a little bit more of a pullback. I'm not sure if this is the pullback or if maybe we're going to have to crack VWAP first. WWR. Woo. Well, how is WWR doing? I almost said Westworld, and then I was like, hold on a second, it's not Westworld. And I was like, it's West something. Then I forgot it was Westwater. With their graphite mine license, they actually had a good recovery in this buy zone that we were talking about. I never ended up going long it though. This one's really fading here with volumes. Again, that's a big red flag. But at the same time, if they came out with any catalyst, that could spike the company quite a bit. Although they did come out with a catalyst and it hasn't really moved it too much. That's not very exciting there. A lot of back holders in WWR, I believe. Corey's saying AIKI is trying to fight back. Yeah, it is. I feel like I'm missing something. What ticker am I overlooking right now? Let me go down the list a little bit. Every time the market is moving over 1%, I usually like to say like 1.5%, but percent's just easy to remember. It's small caps, leave the center stage. People are managing their large positions, and that's just how it is. Man, we're getting such trash being pulled up on this watch list right now. It's kind of annoying. GHSI has been quite the shaky ticker. It's forming a bit of a pennant pattern right now. This will be an interesting ticker to see what happens. I'm going to put an alert here if we break to the upside or downside. AIKI looks like it's getting rejected. Could be selling off right now. Yeah, I agree. If it breaks 1.4, this could be a quick move down. It could hold, but if it doesn't, it could be quick. Look at the 5 minute too. If we have another 5 minute session like we did before, that'd be pretty nasty. Westwater looks like backwater. You guys are cruel. Am I still holding SSPK? Yeah, I'm still long SSPK. If the ticker's in the current account, we're long it, right? Because current account on TD Ameritrade pulls up all the tickers you're long on. TATT, good call out. That is a breakout right there. Good move. We have some good volume on these two larger caps I won't be looking at, CHNG and SEDG. What ticker was just called out? GHSI. Oh wow, that was quick on GHSI. Just broke the pennant pattern. It's not a pattern that I like to trade a lot, but I mean, there you go. Pull back at around 8.83 could be a really good snag. Technically on the 5-minute could be setting up that second leg too. Today's just not the best small cap day trading day. It's just the facts of the matter. There is some good opportunity on AIKI right out of the gates. I was just a hair too conservative, mostly because of my bigger loss that I took. That was a 20% move. So that move right there could have paid the bills for the day, right? I mean, that was it. And then we had this was a messy setup because it wasn't a proper pullback. We were kind of below VWAP. Volume was light, but then just in 2 candles, it went up, 25%. So, 2 interesting opportunities to trade AIKI, but I wasn't able to capitalize on them. Other than that, it's been a tough day trading. Last 3 days were all kind of weird in general. Oh, sorry guys. Ben says, I just had a PC crash during a short position, scared the bejesus out of me. Dude, that's heavy. I've also had my laptop just turn off once or twice, probably multiple times in the middle of a trade. It's very hectic. Hasn't happened to my new laptop yet though, so knock on wood. Good question, Gabrielle. It should go pretty quick converting from a cash to margin account. I would give it like 24 hours. I think when I did it, I just wrote support and all of a sudden they were like, boom, done. But I think it took overnight. Nice, James. That's awesome. Man, all quiet here on the trading front. It's all quiet down here, boys. Dang, Michael. It's some serious public service right there. GHSI is extremely tempting. Yeah, today is a very odd open. I'm gonna give it at least 25 minutes here, and then we'll see how we want to take it from there. Great pullback on GHSI. I would have expected a bit bigger of a pullback. I'd never trust pennant patterns, so that's probably why I was more conservative on that. I feel you, James. Oh yeah, Gabrielle, I feel you. It's never fun. Corey's about to fall off his seat. I'm about to also fall off my seat. I'm standing right now, but I feel like I could just collapse and go to bed at this point. All right, we'll be making a coffee in T minus like 15 minutes. This puppy is empty. It's not acceptable. Exactly, Tan. That's exactly right. My God, Pablo, imagine. Why is GHSI playing with our mind like this? What's going on here? People are bored. People don't have anything to trade. People are jumping on like secondary setups. That's what's going on. Pablo, you mean anything besides my swing trades? A lot of big companies that everyone knows, like the brand names I like to invest into, things that probably will be here in 5 years at least. You know, from Pfizer to Tesla. I even have AT&T for some weird reason, probably because the dividend was so attractive, but that ticker is total snooze fest. I don't even really look at my portfolio too much. I like to just blindly add money to it, and I usually don't put like buy plans on it, but every month automatically money goes into that account, and then I just sometimes fully allocate that account. It's a very long-term account. We'll definitely have to go through it sometimes. There's a lot of weird stuff in there, like Levi's jeans. Like, you're gonna be like, Alex, what is all this nonsense in here? Just old stuff that it's been holding for a long time. I think it's like a cable company, I think, is in there. Square, no, Square I don't have, but I love Square. I don't know why I never bought Square. Hoorah, calm down. GHSI, my plan was to buy it on a pullback after the Pennant pattern break. I was looking for something closer to 0.83. Never pulled back that far, so I kind of missed this one run. Yeah, Rita, we do use hotkeys, and that was actually part of the reason we gave back a lot of profits. My hotkeys weren't closing out my order. I mean, ultimately it's my fault, but it's like, you know, being like a fighter pilot, but your joystick doesn't work. So it's a bit of like a what do I do situation. Oh, I wonder if I get a stimulus check. I don't want to check that right now. I'll check it later. I'll let you guys know. I probably will. We wrote off a lot of business expenses last year. Or 2 years ago. Because it's using from 2 years ago. My wife got me another AR for Christmas. She hates guns and I couldn't give mine back. Damn, that's so savage. Pew pew. Oh man, I feel like we're all rarely this distracted. We're extremely distracted right now. This might be a record breaker distraction kind of day. RTX and TLRY. Great move there. Breaking back higher. Good call out. CLSK, guys, look at this one. Clean spark on the list again. I'm actually quite surprised this is making the lead gappers today. That's really impressive. This ticker, man, is just I don't even really want to give it enough the day of light because it's just going to give me FOMO. I'm going to unmark CLSK. It's a company worth looking at, but not for me right now. ORTX. All right, let's try to get a little bit on track here. It's only got like 18 more minutes. ORTX. UK Biotech. $500 million market cap. It's a huge company. 44% pre-market moving, or not just in general. 500 market cap. 80 float. Too strong. Presents. Yeah, I don't know. How much prudently does certain third parties use debt? Okay. Okay, I'm not super bullish on this one, but at the same time, we had that high here at 7.3, and then we might run here all the way to 8. I would go ahead and mark that 7.3 zone. It seems kind of important. So this is the next big resistance area here. We have good volume kind of accumulating on this ticker right now. Do like the potential for continuation. I don't think I would buy it near the highs. I think this flag is not fully set up yet. Maybe a break of 7. If we have a break of 7 on ORTX, I'd probably consider it. This might just keep running here though. 715 needs to break 715. It's been trying for the greater half of the minute, so that's making me a bit nervous. Oh, boom, there it goes. Wow, instant resolution. Good for that. Huge resistance on this ticker right here. Just don't think I can get long it. 10%, then a pullback around 8%. That's a strong pullback. Now it's back up at 10%. Could be another good flag setup here. Thanks, Bren. DMC says no trades yet. Yeah, it's definitely one of those days, huh? AIKI is selling off so much. I'm going to put ORTX on my second screen for a little bit. I do feel like there might be a good setup at one point. ISR really fizzling around here at this 1.5 zone. AIKI, huge dip there. This is insane. Remember this 16%, like 15% one? That's around 10%. TATT is actually kind of interesting. This one constantly has these like little moves that are just really enticing. I just don't like buying near the highs on this one because of that pre-market action. Not to mention, if you look to the left on the daily, I mean, that's very not confidence building. So GHSI, I think I'm kind of overlooking this one. This one clearly seems to be a big winner right now. Cord calling out TATT. Yeah, it's back above VWAP. Nice, Dennis. Slaying it. Wow. There goes TATT. ORTX possibly breaking 7 here. Michael. Ooh. That's such an intense comment. ORTX, what's going on here? BB, BlackBerry, that's the ticker, right? It had a really nice recovery from the lows. Wow, ORTX just pulled back. I had an entry at... No, wait. Oh, yeah, I did at like 89. It goes to like 90 and then just bounces back up. I don't have any other limit orders. That was the only one. Just placed it, but didn't get filled. I'm removing all limit orders for now. Wow, TATT. That's a flushy one for sure. Honestly, trading TATT near the lows of the range could be actually still an interesting way to trade this one. It's really just not super enthusiastic about trading this on 10% tips. How is ABNB? This one, it's just, I don't trust it at the moment. Snow, I've been wanting Snow to go under 200. Is that too much to ask for? ORTX, man, ORTX. I wanted this one below 7. It goes below 7. Who doesn't buy it? This guy right here. What was I doing? Absolutely horrible. It's 5% up already. ORTX, it's trying. Quick pullback here, possible break of 730. This is big resistance, guys. I wonder if there's going to be a quick dip here. Would consider maybe going long. See if we can go long here at 707. I tried an entry there, but I didn't get it. Man, I feel like I'm trying to push it right now for no reason. I don't really trust ORTX in these areas. I would have sold before the attempt to break out. Okay, there's that pullback that I was worried about. This still has potential. I don't want to write it off, but I feel like I'm reaching right now. Like I'm trying to find a trade. I hate that feeling. Ooh, my computer just got really slow. What was that? Do you guys hear the fan on this computer? It's insane. Here, let me watch this. I'm gonna go to turbo mode on this computer. Watch this. It even says beast mode. I don't know. You guys hear that? It's insane. I could dry my hair on the amount of air that's flying out of this laptop right now. All right. Oh god. Okay. I was like, oh no, it didn't turn off. It even has a button on it for beast mode. I should show you guys. It's pretty ridiculous. Then I don't have to take my camera. It's like really hooked up right now quite well. I don't think I can move it. Or it's very dark in this room as well. ORTX could have worked. I mean, it's an interesting ticker for sure. Isaiah, that's funny. Waterfall in the room too. Yeah, Jonathan, pretty much. Shaky says I don't have to trade. Thanks, Shaky Candle. That's definitely what I need to hear right now. That's right, Tyler. SSPK to the moon. You. I think if I was long ORTX right now, I probably would have been shaken out. I would probably be doing such sloppy trading right now. People, trading teachers would use this live stream of what not to do. BNGO, AL, AMC, ACB plug, ORTX on another account. Gotta let them sit and simmer. It's super small positions. Michael, that has got to be the most volatile accumulation of stocks ever. That's true, James. That's true. And for the Nasdaq's recovering a little bit. Let's go back to our IRA. So the IRA is up 800 today. That's quite nice. The overall account size on the IRA before the $800 is about $23,000. It's pretty much fully allocated at the current moment. SSPK is up quite a bit today, so this one's really the main reason we're up. We're up $800 on SSPK. This one ripped today past some resistance, and I was worried about the volume. I'm still worried about the volume. It's not nearly as much as I would have liked, but price action is looking interesting here. It looks like we probably peaked out here a little bit temporarily, but we'll be holding this one for quite some time. You know what? I'm going to make a coffee. I'll be right back. I'm going to make a coffee. I'm going to enjoy it, and then we're going to talk about some swing trades because I think day trading is more or less done. So 2 to 2 minute break roughly. Get your coffees, get your tea, guys. Go to the bathroom. Do what you got to do. Say hi to the lady or the husband. Tell them everything will be okay. I'm out of here. Well, I'll be right back. Where's that disclaimer button? Deep breaths. ORTX never ended up breaking past 730. Hold on, I'm just catching up with the chat room right now. I'm just making sure I didn't miss anything. Aaron, every broker and every exchange has issues. It's you gotta kind of pick your poison. Like the stream to be consistently profitable is key. Amen. That's true. SSPK is a company. Wait, did you guys already answer it? They're like the IT department for grow houses, cannabis grow houses, and they're being taken public through a SPAC merger. Oh my god, I just read Calm Down's comment. CLSK is like your super hot successful girlfriend you turned down. Oh, that's so painful. It's so true too. Oh, every time I look at CLSK, I just shake my head a little bit. The worst part about CLSK is we called out 2 entries that happened, and both times I didn't go long. I probably would have sold before this 360% rally. But I don't care. Like, if I could walk away with 20%, I'm usually pretty happy. Like, 50% would have been amazing. Over 100%, we've had a few of those in 2020. But just something on a ticker we called out. It's like, that always makes it so annoying. So, yeah, calm down. That's funny. Jonathan says, I feel like I don't feel like trading after those sketchy fills earlier. I feel the same way. That really put a bad taste in my mouth today. All right. Or RTX selling off now. GE, you know what? I haven't checked out GE in a hot minute. Oh yeah, we broke 10. You guys remember GE? We sold GE right here at like, I don't know, somewhere in this area, I think it was, or was it this area? I don't necessarily recall. Or maybe it was this area. It was somewhere between $10 and $11. So that's good. Consolidating, kept breaking higher. So we could have held this one, but this was a lot of consolidation, and freeing up that capital on a nice big winning trade was quite nice. This was like a 50% plus trade or something like that. Let's actually see if we can bring it up, because TD Ameritrade just doesn't want to show us our entries, which is just classic TD Ameritrade. Quick way to do that is if you just go to the stats tab. I can go right now to I don't know, this was sometime back here, and then if we just pull up GE, this needs to be adjusted so I can type in the ticker. That's not yet a thing. Let's see, swing trade, there it is. Let's pull it up here. So yeah, GE, this was a 60% return. We sold at 10.73, $3.3 thousand position size, so that was a $2,000 profit. And yeah, with GE, right as we were approaching 11, I sold it. So if you come back here, that shows somewhere right around 11, and then we entered right here on this pullback. So that was this trade, 60%. Yeah, that was pretty sweet. So I like, whatever, we missed some upside here, but it was a lot of consolidation. This was a good time to take those profits. I was originally saying that buying this one back at 10 wouldn't be a bad idea. So that we could have done that. Should have stuck to my word on that one a little bit more, but. Pretty sweet move. Classic pullback in the 25K challenge swing account. Slow and steady. QS call option seems legit from Wild Boys. You know, I don't disagree. I think QS is having a big bounce. The big question is, you know, is this a dead cat bounce? It almost doesn't even matter. I mean, this bounce is like ridiculously big so far. I'd probably take some profits and maybe buy back at one point, but I don't know. I'm wrong on that ticker so much, so it's just gonna put a lot of alerts here in this area, so if anything does come back. Yeah, Ben, a little bit. Definitely a little bit. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of midday recap here to kind of catch up to speed. I really messed up trading today. I didn't do good trading today. You know, in the end of the day, it's my fault because, you know, TD Ameritrade was having some issues and I didn't really, you know, put enough weight onto that. And then, you know, those issues is what caused me to lose a little bit of money when, you know, I should have just been like, hey, you know what? Not great setups, sketchy market, TD Ameritrade being glitchy. You know, why am I going to get super aggressive? So I gave back quite a bit of profit today. I had several trades, I think, where I gave back between $200 and $400. So today could have been, you know, it could have easily been a day over $1,000 if I just was extra patient. I'm not complaining too much because, you know, we're up $270 today. So, you know, it's still a nice green day. But ultimately, you know, it was a sloppy trading session for me. So sloppy Sally. Definitely in the room. You know, a QS is actually making some really nice day trading setups. I keep wanting to type in IRS or very close to IRA. Yeah, this ticker is really selling off. Wait, has this been updated yet? Let's quickly update here. 211. Man, that is very close selection. So IRS, quickly, let's review some of the information here. U.S. medical device company, 86 million float, 50 million market cap. It's rare that we have those kind of reverse relation rate here. They had serious positive signal, prostate cancer, good catalyst, but there was a lot of dilution in this stock, so I'd be very careful of, you know, this one really being dumped. That was my worry with ISR. Thanks, Juan, for, you know, putting that to my attention. I wasn't looking into their SEC filings at first, but then when you said that, I looked into their 10Q and then I found it. So that's probably what's going on here. I'm pretty sure the company's just diluting right now. So I'm not super optimistic on this company that it's going to hold this area. Looks like we've had a lot of one-day spikes in the past. So ISR, I would be a little bit nervous with for sure. Probably no more trading from my end. If we do see some support, I'd probably look for this 125 zone, which was pre-market support. TATT, I traded this one very, very quickly right after the market opened. Originally, it was not a ticker I was watching because pre-market it pulled back over 40%. I found that a big red flag, but it had a 3.5 million float, and it had a nice strategic contract with Honeywell, which is really big. But this was all yesterday, so I was like, okay, well, okay, like, I'm not super optimistic here. So I did one quick trade here, bought into the pullback, and then, you know, made a small profit here, but then, you know, ended up flushing, and it was a bit of a disaster overall. I mean, just these tickers were just kind of rough. Not to mention TATT, if you look to your left, I mean, what is this? This is scary. This chart does not breed confidence. Afterwards, AIKI, which was our lead gapper on the day, US Biotech, 33 million float, or is one of the top two lead gappers with ISR. US Biotech, 33 million float, license agreement for cancer applications. The problem with this ticker I had was last spike was a big sell-off. The good thing I did like about this ticker is if you look to your left, we're breaking new highs. We have 1.5 as big support below, so maybe we could run to this $2 next resistance zone. You know, not really getting that, but Last time we pulled back, we did kind of hold this high, and maybe we're going to be stair-stepping back to the upside. So AIKI could even be an opportunity for a swing trade. Who knows? A lot of downside potential, but at the same time, a lot of upside potential as well. So it really depends how well it holds the support here. I did my best trading on AIKI pre-market. We were trading this one quite a lot in this area, and then here's where I gave back my money. I traded a small size here as well, actually a pretty big size. Then had this huge flush. This was a 15% flush. So I don't know. It's just not a day that's too great. The Nasdaq was down like 1.5% for a little bit. Or no, it was like a little over 1%. The SPY was actually up for a bit as well. So it was a bit of a roller coaster today. When large caps really are performing well, small caps, or not well, but they're just moving in general, that's when small caps really die down a little bit. So the SPY here is rallying today. It looks like the market is happy with these results so far. I think that's something you can argue here. Balanced Nation's wondering, do I know when Amazon became members of wait, hold on, let me reread that. let me first take a sip of coffee. That was all over the place. Alex, do you know when Amazon became partners with Ripple? I have not been following up on Ripple recently, so I do not. I couldn't answer that. Looks like one day ago, a lot of these articles were being published. Ripple recently fell off a cliff. I wonder if it's going to be a good buy opportunity. Tyler says I should do a Call of Duty live stream one day. I haven't played Call of Duty in a while. I recently got the new Assassin's Creed Valhalla. I keep trying to play it. It's like my daily goal to play it. And then every day after work, I'm like, all right, this is it. I like get all set up, and then whack! The old lady comes and she's like, done with her work, and then she wants to watch a movie or something. I'm like, dang it. But I think she's going to be home a bit later today, so I might have a good opportunity. Why is this taking so long to load? TATT flush of the day. Uh-oh, let's pull it up. Wow. $10:36, this news came out. Nothing really specific to this company, it looks like, though. I think this was just a classic break of support. I don't know why CoinMarketCap is just not giving us the price. Why is it taking so long to load? Wow, it had a huge bounce, but if we go to the month, this one really sold off. Print chart, custom. Who uses Oh, why is it a line chart? Ugh. Can I change this to a candle custom? Well, it's actually kind of nice, but I would like line charts should be like forbidden. It should be made illegal. But yeah, big dip here. So I guess this might be the news of the partnership. Maybe, I don't know. It's hard to say. You have to play together. Something like Life is Strange, I'd recommend. All right, Ben, I'll keep that in mind. The U.S. SEC are suing Ripple. Them guys are a big deal. Bounds Nation says. The old lady ruining pastime gains. Han says something like that. That's not the worst thing in the world. I heard about Among Us. I heard that being pretty good. I've never played it myself. Do you know today's a slow day when we're just talking about video games? I've never played it myself. I think I was like most people were at one point. It was just memes everywhere. And it took me a long time to figure out that it was a video game. Stream starting soon. Oh, we're about to watch somebody play. Oh, wow, there's a lot of people here. Oh, yeah, guys, we could definitely do something like this. That'd be ridiculous. This would be super hilarious. You know what we could do? Let me open the Discord. All right, so I'm in the Discord right now on my second screen. And what I'll do is I'll start a new community, or not a community, what's it called? Like a new chat or something? Oh, man. Even though I've been using Discord for like over 2 years, I still suck at using it. So there's category, and then there's channel. I think I want to make a category. I'll call it games. Yeah, okay, so we have a category called games now. Nice. Okay, let's fast forward this one a little bit. Let's see what happens. Okay, games. So here it is. So here's the new one. We'll put we'll create a channel, text channel called Among Us. I just had to look it up again. Among. Is that it? AMO Among Us. All right. Playing sessions. All right. So it's official, guys. We have a game section. We need a voice channel too, Brent says, to be able to talk during meetings. Oh, that's a good idea. EA, is that EA Sports, or what are you referring to? Voice chat is mandatory. Brent, do I just make it a voice chat channel? Or what do you mean? Like, okay, you know what? I'll make it it's kind of ridiculous that Among Us is going to be our first voice chat channel when we don't even have a voice chat channel for the trading. We suck. Okay. Well, okay. So crew members have to find out who the imposter is. velocity says CBAT falling off. Sorry guys, I'm like super not on topic right now. Oh wow, CBAT ever since 10:30 really started spiking here, 35% up. Nice pullback here. Wow, I was snoozing through this. Oh well, it is what it is. We missed some good opportunities here. Break above 8. Can I convert this into a voice chat channel? Probably not. Oh, guys, I apologize. I couldn't be any more distracted right now. Okay, let me close Discord. Okay, whew. All right, we can talk about that in the Discord after the stream. Well, welcome, Jenny. That's hilarious. I was with Radical Living on New Year's, actually. But I think that's a secret, so shh. CBAT, nice little spike here. I'm currently done with trading, although I gotta say CBAT is really pushing the right buttons to make it extremely tempting to want to keep trading. Just remember, lighter volume on this in general. We have huge resistance right around 735. I'd just be a little bit careful with this ticker. I mean, clearly big resistance here. This was a fake out breakout, so watch out buying the pullback. I wouldn't buy this pullback. If anything, I would wait for a longer dip, maybe around 6.5. But this is going to be a very dangerous pullback here because this was a fake out. So right now there's people selling. Anyone that bought in the breakout might be trying to cut their position right now on any sort of pull closer to $7. So be careful with that one. Shaky candle. Sorry, I totally got distracted when I was trying to answer that question. EA. To be honest, I have no idea. Electronic Arts. Is that the same as EA Games? Years. That's definitely not it. A lot of selling, insider selling going on. I haven't analyzed this ticker before, so I couldn't really give a full comment on it right now. It barely pays a dividend, but that's fine. Double top recently. They've had a nice rebound. They took off like a rocket during Corona, but it seems like it just doesn't move as much as some other tickers. If I was long EA, which I think as a company I would be, I would still wait for a little bit more of a healthy pullback to 130 or so. But that was very quick analysis, so take that with a huge grain of salt. CBAT, just heard it was flushing. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Wow, you know what? We could have traded that one. This is exactly what we were talking about. I said 6.5 and ended up going to 6.44, but that was a quick flush. So yeah, this is exactly what I meant. Failed breakout, oftentimes referred to as a fake out. Fake outs are not good pullback entries because if you bought a fake out, guess what you're going to be trying to do? You're going to be trying to cut your losses. Where do you want to cut your loss? On any sort of retest back to the upside. Where would that be? Anything close to $7, right? So once the dip buyers slowed down, the dip buyers also became part of the problem because they were trying to close around 7.2. And when they realized there was a lack of momentum there, boom, the price shifted. So this was a very avoidable mistake. If anyone bought here, I hope you understand why this was not a very good buy. No, not really. Only clean bangers. We just reviewed swing trades, which in my eyes, we reviewed my swing trades, which are all very new. Not all, but most of them, over 50%. So check out the playback in the beginning of this video, or just come back in like an hour or two once I'm done time stamping it, and you'll see where I talk about all the swing trades. But yeah, all the ones that we've been talking about, GOEV, BFT, all that good stuff. SPAC Swing King was wondering, how do I know it was a fake out? Because we tried to break here with big volume and instantly broke back down. This candle screamed a fake out. Not to mention big daily resistance. So this one needed longer consolidation. It tried to do that longer consolidation here, but it didn't work. So this was a no-go candle. So buying here at this 9 EMA pullback would have been a pullback dip, like a buy zone typically, but something more like this, right? There's a big difference here between these two setups. ORTX coming back. Let's quickly look at ORTX. Holding VWAP, rounded bottom on the 5-minute. This is a bit of a breakout right now. Not too bad. It really held the highs pretty well. ORTX, big chance of a double top, which would give you about 8% upside. I think that upside, I mean, that's like a 1 to 3, 1 to 4 risk reward right now on ORTX. This is a good trade opportunity on this ticker right now. Sorry if I'm missing questions. There's a lot of stuff going on right now. Dark is wondering if anyone else's Robinhood just crashed. It sounds pretty intense. Anyone else's Robinhood just crashed? Any thoughts on GP? No, I haven't been looking at GP. Don't forget, guys, to drop a like and hit that subscribe if you're new. Would love to see you again. I think we have a few new faces here, so welcome to the community. Let's see, Canada Auto Manufacturing Company, Green Power Motors. Ah, yes, these guys. It's been a while since I actually looked at them. Let's see if something was coming to mind. I love the idea of zero emissions school buses, EV school buses. I think it's huge. Man, I'm kind of tempted to trade ORTX right now. It's kind of past my trading time, but this is a decent opportunity to trade this one. I think I'm going to have to take it away from my second screen because it's going to tempt me real hard right now. Good buy volume on this one for sure. Getting a little bit top heavy. I think this one might crack the 9 EMA very quickly, but I think overall this is an upwards trending stock, and I would be quite bullish on this one overall. Let me quickly check the 4-hour. Hard to say. Either you can buy it on the breakout at 32 and maybe try to buy the retrace back to 32 depending how strong the breakout is, or if you want to be a little bit more conservative, maybe wait for something in this former support zone here. But I don't know, this thing looks like it's getting ready to rip. Good call on GP. Michael. Classic. Honestly, I haven't checked out RKT in so long. Rocket Companies, Quicken Loans, and all that stuff. This one's really losing a lot of the steam behind this company. New lows ahead, potentially, or great buy areas. Ride actually has a pretty nice looking car there, or truck, I should say. It's been a very hypey stock though, so I still would probably wait for maybe another opportunity here in this zone. I don't know. Happy to hear Lava. Lava Lab, that's a fun one. Yeah, I remember seeing you before. So recent subscriber, man. Cool, I like it. We're all here learning together. It's good stuff. Yeah, Pablo, I know what you mean. Sometimes you become very fixated on a certain ticker. I see way more downside on RIDE. I'd be very careful on that one. All right, let me check out AMC. We're going to be wrapping up really soon here. So just a little heads up. So if you guys haven't done so, consider dropping a like before we wrap up. I really do appreciate that. And here, let's do a little question. Is anyone watching here not subscribed? Are you guys totally new? Do you have no idea who I am? Are we like watching the live stream but not subscribed over several days? I'd be interested to hear from any non-subs. If if you just stumbled here for the first time, it totally makes sense. I mean, I probably wouldn't randomly subscribe either. But plus, right now we're not trading anymore, so the action is very lowly. I really can't believe that we set up a little bit of a gaming channel on the Discord. That's gonna be fun. Just give it some time, guys, because I have no price time horizon for when we're actually gonna do that. But sometimes setting it up is the first step. AMC, guys, is actually looking like a great dip buy opportunity. I'm not gonna do it myself because this company has a big chance of going bankrupt. We did some decent trades on AMC in the meantime. I would have to follow up on this ticker. I just feel like I'd rather trade different tickers. But if you guys go through the fundamentals and you like AMC and you think this company is going to stick around, I think the current price area right here at like below $2 is a phenomenal potential buy for sure. But to me, I'd be scared I'd just be holding a loser for too long. Bankruptcy pose. I'm not totally sure. I would have to read the context about that. So, yeah, I have yet to do my due diligence on that ticker, so I can't really. Jared says, I'm not subscribed, but I watch you daily. I don't even know if I believe you, Jared, to the first part. Chris, I'm new, just subscribed. Welcome to the community, man. Awesome. Welcome. Can we guess how high Tesla's going to go? I keep thinking it's going to pull back, and then it just never really does. But again, Tesla's not the company that I day trade or swing trade. That's just one, you just blindly buy as much as you can, and then you hold on to it for a while. Jenny's from Radical Living. It's crazy, to be honest. Like, I wasn't expecting to get subscribers from that. Michael's wondering if I'm still in Florida. No, right now we're not in Florida. We're in Berlin. Jenny says I'm supposed to be playing Among Us. Classic. Jeffrey says stumbled here for the first time. Thanks, Shaky. That's really nice. Shaky says, attention newcomers. Alex is one of my favorite traders. Like and subscribe. Trust me, he's cool. All right. I'll take it. Even though today was a very shaky trading day. But, very cool. Thanks, man. It's nice. Pablo says, be a bro and sub. Oh, God. Jared's trying to get people on Snapchat. Gonna visit your mom soon in Florida. When are you coming back? I don't know. I don't have a flight at the moment, but Michael, I'll let you know. Feel free to send me your dates on Discord or email, and we can try to figure something out. But at the moment, I have no idea. H-Mans came from South Florida Fishing Channel. Nice. So you know all about the craziness on the ocean. Yeah, there's a lot of large cap traders. I don't mind large caps. I just find more interest in small caps and mid caps. And large caps, you know, unless you're doing options on them or trading with really large size, then I feel like it's something just better to invest in. Heck yeah, the Lava Lab. Best stock to purchase before the market close. That's honestly like an impossible answer or a question to answer. You know, there's like that question makes me want to ask like 10 other questions. You know, it's too hard to answer that. So many variables. Which platform is this? This is TD Ameritrade ThinkorSwim platform. All right, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up here. I just looked at the time. I didn't know it was past 11. I was getting way too carried away. What a day today. So we're wrapping up here. Small little profit. Nothing really too crazy. I think the biggest winners today was the swing trading. So that was really what's paving the way today. We're up almost $1,000 on our swing trades. Really, SSPK is leading the pack. GOEV is gaining a little bit of more momentum at the moment as well. But you know, pretty nice overall green day here on the swing trade portfolio. So I'm pretty stoked about that. Shaky stuff we had out here today. Calm down says MC all in. Boom. Any marijuana stocks I'm focusing on? Actually, check out the marijuana video. Just type in like cannabis stocks or pot stocks or something like that on the channel. We go through the whole watch list, our whole cannabis watch list. But I could open it really quickly here while I'm ending it. SSPK is my primary pick though, that we're long on. The highlighted ones are more my favorites. Right here. Yeah, I hope Power Hour is going to be good for anyone that's trading it. Again, if you don't know what Power Hour is, it's from 3 to 4. It's the last hour before the market closes. And every time we talk about times, we're always referring to Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, let's wrap it up there. Like always, stay safe, make some awesome trades. Thanks for tuning in. It was good fun trading with you guys, like always. A little bit of a slow day overall, but hey, it was kind of some fun topics that we dove into anyway. So that was kind of worthwhile, I suppose. Nice. Let's hope tomorrow's another day where the stream is holding up and we get a little bit more action. So I will see you